Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Otumba Adams Show. My name is Adams Oluwafemi Olajide, and you are welcome specially. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you are. I hope life is treating you fairly and your business is booming. All right, so this is Wednesday, the 17th. Yeah, today's 17th day in the month of August 2022. And if this is your first time of being a part of the show, and you're probably wondering what this dude is doing on scene or on set or in front of the camera, whichever way you like to put it, we'll talk about business, we'll talk about entrepreneurship, we'll talk about leadership, and any other thing that I feel would actually help you out on the long run. All right. So this is episode 165, and we would be looking at the common factors that kill startup businesses. That is what we'll be looking at today. All right. So if you're out there, you'd like to introduce yourself. This is a live broadcast right now. It is 4 p.m. Nigerian time, or probably a minute past 4 p.m. And you would like to introduce yourself, please let me know, and I would welcome you especially. All right. So the common factors that kill startup businesses in Nigeria. Now, we know that like a lot of the time people start businesses, but their business do not last the test of time. There are times that like businesses don't stay longer than 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. And some of the factors that I'll be highlighting today are part of the reasons why these businesses fold up over time. All right. I've had businesses that like I have done personally that has folded up, and yeah, I know how it feels. So we'll be looking at I think I have about 8 points today, and we're looking at them. And if you are able to what's the word? If you are able to note these points and then you work on them, you most likely would not have the same issue with your own business on the long run. All right. And yeah, before I dive right in, please make sure to like and subscribe or share with your loved ones. Tell somebody about the show that we have started. I can see somebody watching me right now. You can just say hello to me before I dive right into what I have in my note. All right. So, number one on the list is a wrong business location. Now, this factor right here is one of the reasons why some businesses tend to fold up on the long run. Now, I know that like a lot of the older generation tend to do this particular thing. They would be like, I created this business in my hometown because I believe that someday some people would come to that hometown that might probably not develop in the next 50 years. But because it is my hometown, I want to leave a legacy in the hometown. Then they kickstart a business within their hometown or within a particular location that is a wrong location. Now, one of the factors that that affects a business that would make your business to succeed is the location of the business. If your location is wrong, then there's every likelihood that like that business is going to die on the long run. All right. So a terrible business location is something that you should not do. All right. I've seen a case whereby somebody started a photocopy business. Yeah. And the person put that business around a location where residential people stay, and they may not need that business. Now, if you want to thrive in such a business, beg your pardon, it is best you put such business in a location where students are or people that actually need your service are, right? Probably like it's around a court, yeah, around the court where people would probably want to do affidavits and the likes, right? That kind of business can thrive there. But if you put it in a place whereby people don't even need your business at all, then that business is going to die on the long run. So ask yourself that, like, is my business in a right location? If your business is not in the right location, right, where the right eyes can see your business, then please pull it off and find a way to move it to where people can actually see you. Unless if your business is the digital business and you've been able to like walk your way around, like someone like myself, for instance. Now I've been able to walk my way around my kind of business such that I don't have to see you for me to be able to like deliver what I do to you. I create explainer videos, I do voiceovers, and if I have to deliver your job to you, no matter where I am in the world, I can easily do that. Except there's no internet in the world, then I would not be able to like deliver your job to you. All right, so that's number one on the list. Number two on the list is targeting the wrong audience. Now, I have seen a lot of people make this mistake over and over again. Now, one of the people that do that or that do this the most are ladies, right? They start a business, probably like a clothes business, a wig business, this business, and that business. And then the next thing they expect that like everybody in their contact list should be able to patronize them. Or they'll start cajoling you. They're like, buy for your sister, buy for your brother, buy for your aunt, buy for your uncle, buy for your dad, buy for your mom. Please, if I am not interested in buying your product, no matter how you try to cajole me, no matter how you try to like pull me, I most likely would not buy that product. Except if I am just trying to encourage you. But after that one time, if you feel that like I'm going to be a recurring customer, rather, you've got it all wrong. Okay, so you need to know who your target audience is or are, as the word implies, right? Know who they are and then work towards finding them. Okay, now we've done a particular topic on this platform whereby we talked about how to like create an avatar for your ideal client. I think I did about 2 separate episodes relating to that. So if you could just try to like find it out on my channel on YouTube, and you would definitely get it. Okay, so that's number 2, targeting the wrong audience most likely would make a business to crash on the long run, because if people are not buying from you, you would feel frustrated, and over time you will just back out and say you are no longer interested in that business. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is using the wrong social media platform. Now, for those people that actually sell on the internet, right, there are platforms where you can sell to a certain demographic, and there are certain platforms that like you cannot sell to them. Take for instance, when it comes to Facebook, these days the older generations are the ones that use Facebook, our parents and the likes, and it's very rare. Yeah, there are still cases whereby younger people use Facebook, but the happening people, the ones that like actually have the bulk of the money, do not really stay on Facebook for so long. But when you come to Instagram, which is also owned by the owners of Facebook, right, and then like you want to sell to the younger generation, you would definitely see them there. Then of recent, there's a platform called TikTok that has been growing as well. If you want to sell on those platforms too, I can assure you that like you'll be able to get the type of audience or the type of customers that like you actually need for your business. So it is important that like you ask yourself that like, where are the people that would buy my product? Where do they hang out? What social media platform do they hang out? Now, if you found it, right, push your product on that platform, because if you're using a wrong platform to sell your products, you most likely would not be able to like get clients, and over time you'll feel frustrated and your business might die. All right, so that's number 3. Number 4 is having little or no structure. Now, this I have come to realize that like a lot of people do. You want to start a business, you did not do any market research, you don't have a mission statement, you don't have a vision for the business. You just felt that like, okay, somebody somewhere started a business, and because you wanted to copy your neighbor, you jump right into it. Now, the what's the word? A copycat cannot thrive as someone that actually got or caught the vision for a particular thing. Someone that has actually put structure in place for the business to thrive. Because if you have something that like is yours, right? If you found a business that like you did enough market research, you did a lot of things, all the things that like you're supposed to do before starting a business, you put all the structure in place. There's little likelihood that like your business is going to die on the long run. But if you have no structure and then like you just find yourself doing that business, at some point when things are shaky, you might probably like run out, or you might probably like say that like you're no longer interested in the business. All right, but if you have a structure, or if you probably plan on starting a business, please make sure that like you have a structure before you go into that business. Do all the necessary things that like you need to do: your business proposal, your market research, your mission vision statement, everything that like you need to make sure that like that business would thrive. Please put it in place before you start that business. All right, so that's number 4 on the list. Number 5 on the list is hiring terrible employees. Now, if your people that would work with you rather are bad at what they do, or if they are no good for your business, there's a high tendency that like your business is going to crash on the long run. If you have employees whose interest is selfish, right? They don't think about your business. They don't think about how they can make your business be better. They don't put enough energy into your business. Then there's every likelihood that like your business is going to go down the drain on the long run. There's this saying in the Yoruba land that says that like Ogata Ogata Owuola Aruakpe. And that's the notion that like some people have towards their boss's business, right? Whether they put in an effort or not, they feel that like at the end of the month they are going to get their salary, but not knowing that like their actions towards that job would determine how far that business thrives. Meaning that like if they don't put in enough energy to make the business work, that business is going to die, and they would not have that the salary that they're actually waiting for, because that business would no longer have a way of making profit. So make sure that like when you are hiring people to come work with you, that they are best fit for that job. Number 6 on the list is poor management. Still part of people that run your business. If you have poor managers, or you're probably part of the people that like are the ones, or you in the business, you are not managing your business properly, right? If there's poor management, your business is going to die. Your business is going to fail, all right? Still continuing the number 5 point, it's going to fail, and before you know it, you just tell yourself that like, hey, I'm no longer interested in this business. Number 7, which is the penultimate number, is not putting enough effort. Now, one of the things that like you realize that like when you start off a business, it should not be all beds of roses. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. If you are not willing to put in the effort at the very stage, or at the very early stage, especially when you don't even have anybody working with you, and you just feel that like, because I am an entrepreneur, I can just wake up at any given point in time, I can close at any given point in time, and then like the money should just rush in. It doesn't work that way. You have to put in a lot of effort at the very beginning till you are a known brand. Everybody knows you and people want to do business with you. But at the very beginning, if you're not putting in that effort, that initial effort or initial force into that business, there's every likelihood that like that business would crash. All right. Then the last point that I have here is little startup capital. Now, this one, a lot of people face. Not everybody would be able to hold that business when the capital is not enough for the business. So make sure that like you do all your costing properly, and then plan towards raising the money. All right. Raising the money, especially when you've done the costing. Now, if you don't know the costing of the business, and then like you just go into it, and then you then realize later on that like, I need to pay for this, I need to pay for that, I need to pay for some things that like you did not plan at all. At the end of the day, you might probably just back out and realize that like, no, this business is not for me. I am not cut out to doing this business, and the business would end. And this brings me to the end of today's episode. I would like to believe that like this 8 points, which I'm going to take all over again. Number 1 is wrong business location. Number 2 is targeting the wrong audience. Number 3 is using wrong social media platform. Number 4 is little or no structure. Number 5 is hiring terrible employees. Number 6, is poor management. Number 7 is not putting enough effort. And number 8 is having little startup capital. With these points, right, your business or a startup business most likely would crash if care is not taken. But if you are able to tackle the points that I have listed, plus some other ones that like I probably did not remember to put on my list, it is certain that like your business is going to thrive and your business will stand the test of time. As I said earlier, that if you're watching me, please make sure to like and subscribe and share with your loved ones. All right. My name remains Adams Oluwafemi Olajide, and this is the Otumba Adams Show. I'll see you again this coming weekend with another episode. God sparing our lives. And as I always say, be the best God has created you to be. From me to you, have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.